Hello all, welcome back. It's been a while since I uploaded video for PySpark tutorials, so I just thought why should I not get back to this topic again so that it would benefit the PySpark audiences, right? So far, we have been looking at the different concepts within PySpark, like the Spark context, the difference between Spark session, Spark context, and SQL context. Then we also explored about an RDD and the important features of RDD. We had a look at the different ways to create RDD. We also had a look at the PySpark shared variables, accumulators, and broadcast. Then we pitched into the Spark lazy evaluation, which gave us an idea of about the transformations and actions, right? If you're new to this video, please go through these previous videos in order to get better knowledge on the current topic. Okay. So what is the topic of discussion today? In this video, we will focus on PySpark DataFrame APIs. Okay. So PySpark DataFrame, as you know, are lazily evaluated. So in order to understand about lazy evaluation, definitely visit these previous videos in order to get the idea. Okay. Data frames are actually implemented on top of RDDs. So when the Spark transforms the data, as you know, it does not immediately compute the transformations. Okay. It does not do any transformations, but it plans to how to do it later. Then the actions like collect are explicitly called the actual computation starts, right? So here we are going to focus the basic usages of the data frame. This is mainly for the new users to PySpark so that you will get an idea of how to play with the data frames. Okay. This video mainly focus on some hands-on into the PySpark. If we keep discussing about the technical things, we may not get comfortable with the coding. So I just thought this should be a complete coding video so that you get into PySpark better, right? So you know every Spark application start by initializing the Spark session. So this is going to be the entry point of every Spark application, right? So I have the Spark session variable which is created for me, okay? So let us see how to create a data frame. Data frame can be created in different ways. One is, so the data frame can be created from the list of rows, okay? Next is the data frame can be created by explicitly providing the schema. Third point is the data frame can be created from a pandas data frame, okay? And the next way is RDDs. The data frames can be created from RDDs, which consist of list of tuples. Okay. So we will look at the different ways to create a data frame in a separate video. So in this video, our focus is on how to deal with or how to view the data in a data frame and how to make some accessing or selecting the data within the data frame. Fine. So for this topic, let us create a data frame by passing a list of rows. Okay. In order to do that, let us import certain classes. Okay. So I'm importing the row class. Okay. Next thing is I'm just importing the date time as well. Okay. So we will now create a simple data frame. So I have to create it with the help of spark.createDataFrame function. So where I have to pass a list of rows. So in order to create a row, you can just call the row function and you can give. So suppose our data frame is a student data frame. Okay. So we have a name and the name of the student is Anne. Okay. And the age, who is 10 years old. Okay. And then the date of birth and the year she was born, 2012, and some dates. Okay. Comma. So I have to create another record. So again, I'm creating another row with the help of the same syntax. Okay. And I'm modifying the name of the student name. I can have it as Ben and he is 11 years old. He was born in 2011. Okay. And his date of birth could be 8 and 10. So something like that. And again I have another record. It is actually again bin. So by mistake the data contains a duplicate data, okay, and it contains the same row as the second one, so third one is also same as the second row, okay, so we will leave it as such. Just remove the comma here, okay. So when we try to run it, so there are no errors and the data frame is created successfully. So in order to view the data, I can invoke the show method. Okay, so here I have the name, age and date of birth, DOB. Our dataset is a simple training dataset, so we just have only 3 columns. If suppose you have multiple columns, then you need to see the column names, right? So for that purpose, you can give df.columns and it gives name, age and DOB. Okay. If you want to see the schema of these columns, then what you can do, df.print schema. So the name is string, age is long and date of birth is date. Okay. If you wanted to do some statistics about the data, then you can go for df.describe. Okay. So here we applied only for the numeric columns. So here if you see like the minimum age is 10 and the maximum is 11 and you could see the mean, standard deviations and counter. So we have successfully created a data frame and we had an outlook of how the data is, okay. In the real-time scenario, you would happen to perform certain transformations to the data. That is, you take certain columns and make it clean, create new columns, or perform certain manipulations to the existing column like that, okay. So in order to do that, you want to retrieve certain columns alone. So for that purpose, we have something called as a select method, okay. So how to use the select method is, I'm just calling the data frame name, okay, and I'm giving the column name and followed by age. So these two, if I wanted to see, then I can see it like this. So name and age, fine. If suppose you wanted to create a new column, then you can do it with the help of withColumn, okay. So here I'm creating a new column. I'm giving the name as nationality. And I wanted to assign a constant value to all the rows. Okay, in order to do that, let us try to import from PySpark.sql.functions import lit. Okay, so this is the function PySpark.lit. So this will help us to create a constant value to all the rows within the data frame. So now when we try to visualize the data, you get the nationality as well, okay. So you can see here there are 2 different rows pointing to Ben, and it is same, the age is same, the date of birth is same and the nationality is same. So in order to drop the duplicates within the data frame, you can do it with the help of drop duplicates, okay. So now when we try to visualize this, you can see here the duplicate entry is removed, okay. The next thing is, you wanted to change the column name like DOB, you wanted to change it to something else, then you can do it with the help of withColumn renamed, okay. You can give the old name followed by the new name. Let us try to visualize the data frame again. You're getting the column name renamed to date of birth, okay. The next scenario is, if you wanted to filter the data from your data frame, then how can you do that? df.filter function can be applied, okay. Filter data frame dot name equal to Anne. I'm retrieving the row whose name is equal to Anne, okay. So this row which has a name is equal to Anne is retrieved, okay. So these kind of methods you can use it in your data engineering activities in order to play with or in order to transform your data. Okay, so in the next video, let us try how to apply functions to a data frame. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.